trumpets nice and strong on measure 2. Here we go. Timpani. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Please be seated. Welcome parents, friends, staff, faculty, the MEVSD Board of Education, Superintendent Miss Allen, honored guests, and of course, the class of 2024. My name is Mallory Seaman, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to formally welcome you to the 145th commencement ceremony for Marysville Schools. This evening, we will honor and celebrate approximately 414 students who have completed their education in Marysville Schools and will be receiving their high school diplomas. Whether you're a soon-to-be graduate, a family member, a staff member, a board member, or even a community member, we hope that this ceremony helps you celebrate and reflect on the accomplishments of the class of 2024. Thank you all for being here.
Good evening. My name is Ethan Boylan, and at this time, please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by our own Marysville Band under the direction of Mr. Stephen Fannin. Please remain standing and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I guess so. There's no seat.
Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Ellie Channel, and it is my pleasure to introduce the following dignitaries and guests. Please rise as your name is called and remain standing until all are recognized. Miss Diane Allen, Superintendent of Marysville Schools. Mr. Jonathan Langhouse, Assistant Superintendent of Marysville Schools. Mr. Todd Johnson, CFO and Treasurer of Marysville Schools. Mr. Scott Stackhouse, Dean of Students and Compliance Coordinator. Mr. Mark Gallagher, Director of Continuous Improvement. Miss Kim Jude, Director of Student Services. Mr. Tom Powers, Director of Technology. Mr. Ryan Walker, Director of Operations. Mr. Ken Chafin, Principal of MHS. Miss Katie Morgan, Assistant Principal of MHS. Mr. Sean Williams, Assistant Principal of MHS. Mr. Joey Day, Athletic Director. Miss Jennifer Hinderer, Principal of ECHS. Ms. Lisa Nemeth, Assistant Principal of ECHS. Miss Michelle Koffenbarger, Principal of Bunsold Middle Schools. Miss Heidi Laparo, Assistant Principal of Bunsold Middle Schools. Miss Christine Jones, Principal of Mill Valley Elementary. Miss Erica Sapek, Principal of Raymond Elementary. Miss Tonya Ramy, Principal of Ohio High Point Career Center. And now for the MEVSD Board of Education. Mr. Bill Keck, President. Miss Nan Savage, Vice President. Mr. Jermaine Ferguson, Mr. Matt Keller, and Mr. Dick Smith. Thank you all for all you do for our schools and students. Please be seated.
Good evening. I'm Misha Badwar. At this time, please rise and join in singing as our band plays the Marysville Alma Mater.
Marysville is our dear high school, staunchly does she stand, while her men and maidens fair spread fame throughout the land. Here we learn to work together, learn to do our part, learned and by this learning molded friendship in our hearts. For we hold the torch of friendship firmly and on high. Pass it on from year to year, illuminate the sky. From the seniors to the juniors, as in days of yore, we will keep the spirit burning on forevermore.
Please be seated. We will now enjoy the performance of the choir as they sing The Road Home, adapted by Stephen Paulus under the direction of Ms. Brianna Brazzaro, Choir Director.
I can call my own, that I left, that I lost so long ago. All these years I have wandered, oh, when will I know? There's a way, there's a road that will lead me home. Rise up, follow me, come away is the call, with the love in your heart as the only song. There is no such beauty as where you belong. Rise up, follow me, I will lead you home.
Good evening. My name is Casey Duke. The designation of valedictorian is given to the top scholars in a graduating class. This year, we have 64 students who have achieved this high level of academic excellence. The criteria for being a valedictorian is having a 4.1 GPA or higher after 7 semesters in your high school career. Valedictorians were recently recognized at our awards assemblies and are noted in your program with the letter V beside their names. Valedictorians, please rise and accept the acknowledgement from your fellow students and our audience. Congratulations to the valedictorians of the class of 2024. Please be seated.
Ooh. The President's Education Awards program has been recognizing student excellence and achievement since 1983. Elementary, middle, and high school students are honored each year with a certificate from the President for their academic achievement and hard work. High school students receiving this recognition have received a 7th semester GPA of 3.5 on a 4.0 scale, scored college ready on the ACT, and followed a college prep curriculum. Those of you who have received the Presidential Award of Educational Excellence, please rise. Congratulations. Thank you. Please be seated. Now it's my pleasure to recognize the students who earned the State of Ohio Honors Diploma. The State Board of Education established criteria for high school students to obtain honors diplomas in the state of Ohio. An academic honors diploma recognizes students who have exceeded graduation requirements in the following ways. Students have earned higher level credits or more credits in mathematics, science, and social studies. Students have earned world language credits, and students have possessed a GPA of 3.5 or higher with an ACT score of 27 or an SAT score of 1,210. The students receiving the State of Ohio Honors Diploma, please rise. Congratulations on earning your Ohio Honors Diplomas. Please be seated.
10 years ago, Columbus State and Marysville embarked on an exciting partnership to start a one-of-a-kind STEM early college high school. Thanks to that partnership, I am honored to recognize graduates tonight who received their CSCC Associate's degree last week. Please rise and remain standing when I call your name. Dalton Kane, Lucas Peaver, Sophia Smeagol, and Abigail McLaughlin. Congratulations, fellow graduates. Please be seated.
Hello, my name is Elle Martyr, and I will be recognizing our graduates who will be going into the armed forces after graduation. At this time, we would like to recognize those students who have made that commitment. Please rise and remain standing until your names are read. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Garrett Avink, United States Army National Guard. James Levi Bard, United States Marine Corps. Emerson Bausch, United States Army National Guard. Kevin Black, United States Navy. Cole Claridge, Army ROTC. Maxwell Doherty, United States Army National Guard. Lucas Francis, United States Army. Jaluin Nelmida, United States Army. Nicholas Ruane, United States Army National Guard. Graduates, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian speakers for this evening. Nicole Ketty-Young will give the address as valedictorian from Marysville STEM Early College High School, and Libby Ramji will give the address as valedictorian from Marysville High School.
Good evening, family, honored guests, staff, faculty, the MEVSD Board of Education, Superintendent Ms. Allen, and my fellow graduates. My name is Nicole Ketty-Young of ECHS, and it is truly an honor to stand before you today as one of the valedictorians of this graduating class. We are celebrating not only the accomplishments we achieved over the past 4 years, but also reflecting on the solid foundation upon which our educational journey began. Can you imagine? Just a decade ago, we sat on the colorful rug, surrounded by the chatter of eager young minds, absorbing the wonders of the alphabet, or watching brain pop with the smart boards in the kindergarten classrooms. Back then, our biggest concerns was when nap time would roll around, the excitement of Kona Ice visits, and the thrill of finding a recess buddy. Who would have thought that the class of 2024 labeled next to our names would one day become a reality? Yet, here we are, in a blink of an eye, at the threshold of our high school's journey end. As we fast forward to the present, some of us might feel relief that high school is finally over, while we also grapple with future adult responsibilities. Some are filled with nervous anticipation as we ponder our future paths, whether diving into college life, serving the military, venturing into the workforce, or pursuing other dreams. And amidst this array of feelings, some may be uncertain of what lies ahead, and that's perfectly normal. As we stand on the brink of this new chapter, it's natural to look back with a mix of nostalgia and bittersweet sentiment. Remember when rainbow looms, TY beanies, and fidget spinners were all the trend? Or the fierce kickball matches and dodgeball showdowns that left us breathless with excitement? Who could forget the thrill of showing off our latest iPod to our friends, only to tuck it away in our cubbies when the teacher passed by? Can you believe that we were preparing to don our caps and gowns just a few hours ago. And just a few days ago, we strolled through the halls of our elementary schools one last time, reminiscing about the memories we shared within those walls. Looking back, these are the small moments I'm certain we'll come to miss. The thrill of Friday night football games, the final steps on the field playing the sports we love. Then there's the cheers and laughter shared at band, choir, or extracurricular competitions. Don't forget about the late night bonfires with our friends. Surviving the pandemic during our freshman year, and yes, even the tearful group sessions and dreadful assignments for that one class no one seemed to enjoy. These are the experiences that has made high school so much more memorable. So let's cherish this moment tonight before it turns into a memory. As we embark on this next phase of our journey, it's natural to wonder what the future holds. Some faces we see today may drift out of our lives entirely, pursuing our passions in far-flung corners of the world. But no matter where life takes us, two things remain constant: the profound impact of education as the greater equalizer of our journey towards achieving personal success, and the resilience and determination that has carried us through every challenge and triumph. So take a moment to bask in the glow of your accomplishments. Even if you weathered storms or sailed through smooth seas, you made it to this moment, and that's something worth celebrating. As we prepare to bid farewell to this chapter of our story, let's recognize that the wisdom and knowledge we gathered over the years will continue wherever we may be and will serve as a compass moving forward, reminding us to be thankful of the support of our family, mentors, friends, and faculty every passing day. They made all the Monday mornings more bearable and even enjoyable. Your unwavering guidance and support has been instrumental in shaping our journey through high school. Thank you for your dedication, encouragement, and belief in each of us. This milestone wouldn't have been possible without your invaluable contributions. You've made every moment unforgettable. Before I conclude this speech, and I hope you're still with me, I want to share one final message. Keep exploring, keep pushing forward, and always remember that the little you from the past is cheering you on, immensely proud of your achievements. Imagine them filled with pride and excitement, simply amazed by the incredible journey you've undertaken and the person you've become. Let that inner cheerleader be your constant reminder that every step forward is a victory celebrated by the person you used to be. Remember, this bittersweet moment is only the beginning. Congratulations again to us, class of 2024. We made it.
Thank you, Nicole, and good evening. My name is Libby Ramji, and I'm honored to represent the class of 2024 on this stage today. It is a beautiful day to celebrate the class of 2024. I would like to take a minute to share a personal story. When I was 6 years old, I believed I had X-ray vision. I discovered that I had this superpower one evening while staring at the smoke detector mounted above my bed. I looked up at the red flashing light. I then put my finger up to cover the light. My finger was perfectly still, yet a second later, I could see the light again. My finger was still covering the light, but I was positive I was seeing through my finger. I repeated this process a few times before coming to the scientific conclusion that I was a superhero with X-ray vision. Most superheroes keep their powers a secret. I followed suit until I was on my way to my next eye appointment. Out of necessity, I informed my mom of my recent discovery. I was honestly concerned that I may break a machine or burn a hole through the tiny letters on the wall if I didn't speak up. I walk into my appointment and I'm completely transparent with my eye doctor. He proceeds to run a few tests and turns out it's not a superpower. I have Duane syndrome, which is a gene mutation that impedes certain eye movement. When you look at me, one of my eyes may be looking the other way because the muscles can't move in that direction. Now, this answer was not as fun to explain to my friends. They would ask me why my eyes wouldn't look at them or what was wrong with my eyes, and it began to bother me. My mom told me to explain that my eyes look different because they were meant to. It's a unique quality that makes me who I am. My mom taught me that it's important to embrace your unique traits and treat them as superpowers. My powers began to feel real again. As I began discovering strengths of my own, I also recognized my friends' superpowers. Some could solve Rubik's Cubes, some could read books super fast, some could draw, and some could sing, dance, or run. Every person was finding unique talents. As we continue to discover our strengths, we will transfer them into our own versions of success. Being surrounded by my classmates and their superpowers has inspired me to be a better person every day. There's no other group of people I would rather be with today. The world is a better place because all of you are in it. And I know the world will continue to be a better place with the contributions our class will make. Today, as we all come together for the first time, matching in our superhero capes, let us be reminded of the powers we each hold. But not all heroes wear capes, and I can almost guarantee this will be the last sighting of the class of 2024 matching in school spirit. As we take our next steps, I look forward to seeing what cape your passions lead you to. Whether it's scrubs, bibs, aprons, suits, or t-shirts. The world is ready for our passion. I thank all of my classmates for being who they are. Never lose sight of the superpowers your true selves hold. We wouldn't be here today without the wisdom of the adults surrounding us. Teachers and staff, thank you for giving us the support daily that often goes unnoticed. Parents, thank you for building us into the people we are today. I am beyond grateful to be here today, surrounded by such amazing people celebrating many accomplishments. Thank you again to everyone who's here to celebrate, and I can't wait to see what is in store for the graduates in years to come. And don't forget, to be a superhero is to be you. Don't stop.
Hello, good evening, Marysville class of 2024, family, friends, honored guests. I'm Jennifer Hinderer, and I am proud to serve as the principal of the Early College High School. I'm so excited to be here today to help celebrate and honor the achievements and journey of this class. Last week, Mr. Hughes, one of our teachers, asked the staff to share a word that represented the class of 2024. The word I chose for you is courage. This class has always exhibited a remarkable amount of courage in how you approach this world. You've always been willing to try new things, pushed yourself to do better, and you never give up even when things are hard, and that takes courage. You have a remarkable gift for deep questioning, always probing, exploring, always seeking to understand, and what sets you apart is that your questioning has never descended into cynicism. Instead, it has been driven by curiosity, by a desire to see things clearly, and the courage to want to improve the world around you. When I started at ECHS, I said that you were the class that was most difficult to impress. You asked me the hard questions, you wanted the reasons behind every decision we made, and you were protective of the school that you loved. You didn't just accept things at face value, and you sought the truth, but you did so with respect, empathy, and an open heart. And you may have become one of my favorite classes I've ever worked with. Because you never quit, because you have the courage to put yourself out there, you've excelled in all areas, academically, athletically, personally, and extracurricular pursuits. You've led with integrity, started innovative programs, made incredible friendships and communities, and established new traditions that will continue to inspire future classes. Parents, families, friends, staff, it's your unwavering support that's empowered these students to approach their high school careers with courage, curiosity, and enthusiasm. Class of 2024, as you face the challenges and uncertainties that lie ahead, remember that this community still stands firmly behind you. Recall that all that you've accomplished here, and let it guide you through every obstacle and in every decision. Class of 2024, go out and have courage to get to know new people. Have the courage to say yes to adventures and the courage to say no when you know something isn't right for you. Your life is waiting, and I know you'll approach this world with the same respect, empathy, and open heart that served you so well here. I cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, Class of 2024.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Ken Chafin, and I have the privilege to serve as principal of Marysville High School. Hey, what a beautiful evening in Marysville, Ohio tonight, the hometown of all hometowns. And they said it would rain. When I asked our staff at MHS to reflect on the class of 2024, several threads of consistency emerged in the adjectives that they chose to describe our students. They said they're tenacious and resilient, kind and decent human beings, talented and amusing. When I started to combine those adjectives and traits, it helped me realize just the depth and the breadth of just who our students are. While some of those qualities work well in tandem, it's also true that many of those qualities fly in sharp contrast to one another. I cannot think of many people I've encountered in my life who are both tenacious and incredibly kind. In the same vein, talented and resilient usually exist in isolation of one another. But when those qualities combine, you have something truly special. And Impact Stadium, I'm here to tell you tonight, this class in front of me tonight is truly special. When I reflect on you and think about you as a principal, what I think about is the good stuff. I think about being there in your biggest moments, talking about them the next day, laughing with you in the hallways, us singing happy birthday to you in the cafeteria, and finally, and I would love for all of you to clap if you agree, but this class has world-class smiles. Smile often, come home often, and continue to take pride in who you are and where you're from. And remember, nobody is better than Marysville. Collectively, MHS and ECHS have combined to accomplish the following: superior ratings at Marching Band OMEA for 13 straight years, 5-time grand champions for Swingers Unlimited, a top 10 FFA chapter in the country, and we have signs that makes sure everybody knows that when they enter our city. 10 wrestlers sent at the OHSAA State Wrestling Tournament between our boys and girls wrestling programs, and a 4th place finish for our girls wrestling team. Diver Sophia Stam was 2nd place at the state diving competition last year. OCC championships in boys basketball, boys wrestling, girls cross country, and boys tennis, and 6 consecutive OCC championships in softball. Students, for one final time, as students in Marysville schools, I want you to hear the following. Number 1, we respect you. Number 2, we love you. And number 3, we are proud of you. Thank you. Okay, here we are. To Superintendent Allen, Board President Bill Keck, and the entire Marysville Schools Board of Education, on behalf of Principal Jen Hinder at ECHS, I would now like to certify that all 414 candidates for graduation before you this evening have indeed met all requirements outlined by the Ohio Department of Education, and they are eligible to receive their diploma as a graduate of Marysville Schools. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Bill Keck, our Board President, to the podium with a warm round of applause. There you are. Thank you.
Mr. Chafin, Ms. Hinder, and Superintendent Allen, what a special night this is. On behalf of the Marysville Exempted Village School District Board of Education, I'm honored to accept the class of 2024. First, I want to thank our staff, our families, and our community for supporting these students in so many ways. Students, as you leave Marysville schools, look to your future with pride because you have a legacy you are leaving behind is phenomenal. You are leaving Marysville with a strong foundation. May you use it to build a better and brighter future. Congratulations and good luck 2024.
And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas.
Beach ball. Get those beach balls. Let's go.
Okay.
We need about 2 minutes. Don't go until I say it.
Okay.
First one.
Yes.
I love that idea. Then you can probably do it. You good, Jody? So, Jody, you need a bigger delay than it took for me.
Now we're taking one from my side.
Once they're lined up.
No?
Everybody needs, I'm going to do that so I don't go. Get the mic.
Go?
Got it.
Angela Camila Cabero Soto.
Riley Stewart Mahler, presented by Kelsey Ahern.
Luz Daniela Garcia Thielen, presented by Elizabeth Adams.
Colton Jared Stephen Bowerger, presented by Lindsay Welk.
Oscar Alejandro Ramirez Gonzalez.
Josiah Hanan Caruso.
1 second quicker.
Maria Alejandra Serrano Cordona.
Max Ramos Sanslaw.
Christian Moses Ubandez.
Seth Michael Jean Brown, presented by Jenny Wing.
Summer Alton Hinderer, presented by Luke Ahern.
Bradley Lee Neal.
Reagan Diane Murray.
Liam Nathaniel Wilder, presented by Angie Adkins.
Hannah Elizabeth Zortman.
Cole Woodrow Claridge, presented by Sean Andrews.
Lauren Ann Barnes, presented by Sherry Anderson.
Matthew Lewis Ely.
Aaron David Schlemmer.
Stephen Isais Ray Garcia.
Michaela Morgan McKenney, presented by Nathan Andrews.
Natalie Marie Patterson.
Mia Noel Carter, valedictorian, presented by Kim Armstrong.
Amaya Leanne Bennett, presented by Josie Onsball.
Isabella Paige Grimm.
Jessica Lynn Bird.
Olivia Nicole Estes, presented by Brian Ash.
Wesley Russell Disbennett.
Savea Rose Sarek.
Riley Scott Robert Gillum.
Presley Ann Cool, presented by Allison Beers.
Jenna Ray Johnson.
Andrew William Rangos.
Riley K. Kearns.
Tyler Ashley Nathan Kesterson, presented by Nick Blake.
Clayton William Smith.
Natalie Ryan Thomas, presented by Catherine Boylan.
Lawrence Jason Smith.
Ethan Perry Boylan, valedictorian, presented by Catherine Boylan.
Stefano Pazzato, presented by Brent Armstrong.
Andrew David Rabe, valedictorian, presented by Aaron Brown.
Emma Marie Allard, presented by Samantha Austin.
Damon Eugene Wade.
Madison Catherine Higginbotham.
Isaiah Todd Hicks, presented by Dawn Burns.
Mackenzie Leanne Egerton, presented by Bree Bizarro.
Phoebe Alyssa Heilman, presented by Denise Kastner.
Dalton Jordan Kane, valedictorian.
Riley Grace Schilling.
Andrew Mark Partee.
Alexandria Marie Schlemmer.
Caitlin Elizabeth Riggle, valedictorian, presented by Christian Blevins.
Christopher Keith Alessi, presented by Lewis Christian.
Ava Grace Zwizinski.
Luke Gordon Bankus.
Vivian Gale Blevins, presented by Heather and Christian Blevins.
Lucas Owen Francis.
Olivia Jade Croft, presented by Heather Blevins.
Vannon Austin Foltz.
Bryce Alexander Atherton, presented by Eric Brack.
Braylee K. Jackson.
Dominic Thomas Lee Brown.
Trent David Neer.
Malachi Rose McNew.
Yoshan David Slabwall.
Hayden Matthew Kenneth Robb, presented by John Brown.
Carter Daniel Stowell.
Kennedy Ann Yurkovich, valedictorian, presented by Amy Canterbury.
Xavier Michael Buzesco, presented by J.R. Cooper.
Emma Jean Howell, presented by Ken Chafin.
Elena Corinne Channel, valedictorian.
Braden Cole Shrink.
Trevor David Clute, valedictorian.
Sophia Elaine Stam.
Lauren Grace Eisensmith.
Cole Alexander Steele, valedictorian.
Jacob Hamilton Frost, valedictorian.
Emily Valina Wallace.
Halid Said Makatal,
Margaret Grace Zweizig.
Avery Renee Seeley, valedictorian.
Alexandra Ryan Clements, valedictorian, presented by Kendra Clements.
Nathan Conrad DeLauder, presented by Chris Kramer.
Carter Adrian Cordell, presented by Laura Cordell.
McKenna Jane Boger, presented by Suhavan Cunningham.
Spencer Francis Cole, presented by Tara Cromwell.
Grace Elizabeth Stevens.
Kobe Riley Rojas, presented by Scott Stackhouse.
Luke Allen Bonzak, presented by Paul Devine.
Kiera Marie Rowe.
Ryder Lee Fishball.
Jason Kenneth Weber.
Drew Edward Roger Fraker.
Samuel Robert Eric Brickner, presented by Steve Devine.
Joseph Tingy Hilcher.
Nolan Mitchell Berger, presented by Lois Everett.
Isaac Brandon Kazmierzak.
Riker Ray Bowden.
Peyton Ashley Boer.
Kennedy Ray Hill, valedictorian.
Luca Shane Lindsay.
Julian Isaac Kennedy.
It's not the right people.
Don't have the right people?
No.
Like what's off?
This isn't the people that are over there.
Okay, that's not the right people.
This is the right people. It's not the people that's over there.
Is it you? Richard Willis? Oh, here.
If you're missing names,
Here, right there.
There you go. Roll with it.
Richard Dusty Willis.
Isaac Kenneth Nickel, valedictorian.
Chance Braxton Mayberry, presented by Joy Downing.
Nicholas Paul Ruane.
Dejan William Whitston.
Paige Abigail Sandy, valedictorian.
Benjamin Andrew Evers, presented by Janet Evers.
Kayla Mae Smith.
Haley Iva Catherine Lowe, presented by Stephen Fannin.
Blair Shea Warnicki, valedictorian.
Logan Alon Fitch, presented by Mark Fensel.
Vance Beckham Wirtz, valedictorian.
James Levi Assignee Bard, presented by Inez Finley.
Noah Thomas Whitman.
William Joshua Dam.
Darcy Elizabeth Barta, presented by Alexandra Falzerano.
Larissa Kaylin Ashley Renee Messer.
Sarah Elizabeth Cavaney, presented by Rachel Felicity.
Alexa Nicole Raftery.
Gavin Walker Jenkins.
Jonah Christopher Ropp.
Misha Vinia Badwar, valedictorian, presented by Amy Finley.
Haley Joe Snyder.
Kaylee Ann Bevins.
Cora Elizabeth Watson.
Maxwell Allen Daughtery.
Am I next? Okay. Where do I start?
You're good. First one.
Just this one? Okay. Peyton Ashley Boer. Shh.
Ava Jane Elliott.
We'll find it.
It should be under Corey. What? Where's Corey?
It's definitely not the right order. This isn't that.
It should be, Corey.
Are you good on yours? You good?
Yeah, this is yours.
Cool. Is the kid?
Why is it out of here? It should be Corey.
That's good. You're good.
It's like messed up.
What is it?
Corey.
Okay.
Corey Acker.
There we go. I know who that is. Olivia K. Elliott.
Luca Shane Lindsay.
Madeline Annette French, presented by Carrie Faust.
Madison Nicole Lucas.
Emily Renee Thomas, presented by Jennifer Garner.
Morgan Leanne Lucas.
Tally Isabel Crabtree, presented by Onda Goodman.
Alexis Marie McCandlish.
Nevaeh Jade Hilliard, valedictorian.
Hannah Rayanne Sands.
Brianna Mae Watkins, valedictorian.
Isabel Caitlin Tem.
Sophia Catherine Klein, presented by Wendy Grimm.
Danica Sue Williams.
Abigail Lynn Lulliman, valedictorian.
Sarah Lillian Whitman.
Carson Victor Overby, presented by Megan Hamilton.
Faith Elizabeth Fogel Garrison, presented by Tina Garrison.
Tate Wilson Martineau, presented by Carlene Harper.
Reese Meredith Cordonier, valedictorian, presented by Linda Gordon.
Kennedy Campbell Hurd, presented by Jason Hurd.
Casey Ann Duke, valedictorian.
Amelia Rader Alexander, presented by Bailey Hemmelgarn.
Jared Michael Schock.
L. Teresa Martyr, valedictorian.
Zachary Douglas Strom.
Kaylee Donna Cotter, presented by Rob Hildreth.
Paige Cameron Hobbs, presented by Keith High.
Marissa Clark Cotter.
Tayshawn Lamar Conrad, presented by Kelly Hammersmith.
Owen Patrick Jiho.
Victoria Alexis Hoskinson.
Annabelle Summer Price, presented by Kristen Holden.
Justice McKay Isaacs.
Joshua Stephen Anlicker, presented by Christopher Johnson.
Holly Cadence Letner.
Matthew Raymond Krutowskis.
Maya Paige Nicole Balderson, presented by Shelley Hauser.
Ethan John Regal.
Haley Renee Burnham.
Mina Katie Marie Cox, presented by Katie Johnson.
Okay. Haven Fee Din.
Peyton Lee Crawford.
Ian Winfield Gray.
Benjamin Isaac Edwards.
Grace Danielle Groves.
Blake Aiden Powell.
Sydney Elizabeth Cossack.
Jade Marie Snyder.
Ella Marie Nickel.
Ryan Matthew Henry Johnson.
Rachel Ann Nickel.
Savannah Taylor Peak, presented by Brian Nierek.
Adelie Morgan Parado, valedictorian.
Rachel Marie Baker, presented by Catherine Kozak.
Gracie Mary Opal Pine.
Abigail Desiree Day.
Alana Valeria Rodriguez.
Sophia Grace Delgado.
Elijah Glenn Ropp.
Chloe Ann Arnold, presented by Christy Lamb.
Kiernan Elizabeth Rosenkopsch, valedictorian.
Alea May Tornberg.
Kayla Ashlyn Rosenbaum.
Monica Jean Lamb.
Sarah Isabel Sanchez Rojas.
Olivia Neal Brooks, presented by Lindsay Lieber.
Elise Diane Williams.
Portia Renee Carpenter.
Kyrell Timothy Stauffer, presented by Abigail Helmuth.
Xavier Michael France.
Clariana Leilani Milagros Thomas, valedictorian.
Cadence Chloe Polk.
Anna Grace Gala, presented by Jody Henry.
Michaela Sun Powers.
Karina Rose Hardy.
Paige McKenna Simpson.
Grace Nicole Henry.
Olivia Grace Warner.
Lily Ann Rose Hay, presented by Dina Hodnichak.
Selena Royale Williams.
Tyler Lewis Calvert, presented by Doug Hughes.
Gunnar Rain Michael, presented by Juliet Litzel.
Zachary Allen Fewens.
Becker Eason Smith.
Gabriel Philip Filbert.
Courtney Nicole Tuller.
Connor Ray Harmon.
Kevin Anthony Black, presented by Joseph McSwords.
Brandon Lee Itnauer.
Quentin Alexander Bodie.
Aiden Michael Allen Long.
Tran Man Dunn.
Abigail Arian Grace Parmenter.
Raelia Cyan Good.
Christian Joseph Payne.
Piper Kennedy Graves.
Lucas Andrew Peaver, valedictorian.
Madeline Elizabeth Jones.
Caleb Joshua Rice.
Ariana Caitlin Kozer.
Griffin William Taylor.
Travis James Levins.
Kyler Shea Torres.
Sativa Hope Obelisk.
Audrey June Watson.
Eva Grace Tarraco.
Victoria Noel Wheeler.
Stevie Ray Woolham.
Murphy Joe Eberhardt, presented by Brent Johnson.
Xander Panayotis Angeles, presented by Josh Montgomery.
Camden Boyd Russell.
Jameson Michael Best.
Nicholas Hart Johnson.
Lucas David Montgomery.
Dawson Michael Nall, valedictorian, presented by Jerry Nall.
James Orville Distelhorst, presented by Afton Murray.
Chantal Donata Abo Sainid Plana, presented by Susan Kukis.
Durgam Waleed Ali, presented by Beth Nickel.
Abigail Marie McLaughlin, valedictorian, presented by Tiffany Kula.
Afreen Alwin, valedictorian.
Aylin Kaya Baumbarger, presented by Catherine Langhals.
Christine Nicole Chan Kadian, valedictorian.
Sydney Paige Calhoun, valedictorian.
Michael Justin Dillon Sevilla Dizon, valedictorian.
Andrew Richard Deers.
Jason Daniel Humphrey, presented by Maki Akamoto.
Heather Joelle Orahood.
Madeline Renee Bergdorf, valedictorian, presented by Heather Plum.
Elliot Caitlin Palermo.
Ava Rose Collins, presented by Clark Ransom.
Abigail Noelle Steinmetz.
Abigail May Price.
Catherine Christine Lynn Mager, valedictorian, presented by Heather Leckie.
Adeline Elizabeth Tweed.
Addison Elizabeth Bartlett.
Caleb Aiden Kennard, presented by Natalie Reese.
Abby Kristen Bates, valedictorian.
Ashlyn Joe McAdow, presented by Carrie Schweinfurth.
Ashley Lynn Boston.
Callie Rose Schweinfurth.
Lydia Rose Bustamante, valedictorian.
Keegan Samuel Allen, valedictorian, presented by Evan C.
Taylor May Fenby, valedictorian.
Henry Ashman Enevetrix, valedictorian.
Kaylee Ann Morton.
Christopher Michael Dickinson.
Maya Grace Partridge.
Dylan Jeffrey Garber, valedictorian.
Nicholas J. Rupich.
Aiden Charles Grome, valedictorian.
Kennedy Ann Schaefer.
Gabriel Invictus Holt.
Bailey Madison Wallace.
Mason Adam Kenny.
He's not on here.
Who's not?
Cooper.
Is that on here?
Say his name. Just say it.
Is his diploma there?
Yeah, Cooper Woodson.
Ethan Davey Clapsaddle Nickel.
Tyler Owen Bertram, presented by Lindsay Mee.
Trey Michael Phillips.
Israel Jonathan Davidson, presented by Katie Morgan.
Briar Douglas Ross, valedictorian.
Stanzi Sophia Foster.
Connor Keith Snow.
Christian Lee Wilson.
Samuel William White.
Mackenzie Ann Dustin, presented by Chance Nelson.
Hannah Elizabeth Yu, valedictorian.
Mackenzie Ann Dustin, presented by Chance Nelson.
Libby Lynn Ramsey, valedictorian, presented by Sarah Segoviano.
Luke Martin Farrell.
Abby Lynn Strom, valedictorian.
Emily Ann Kruger.
Jonathan David Sherrock, valedictorian, presented by Michelle Sherrock.
Jacob William Ogden.
Kendra Nicole Kirk, presented by Jessica Smith.
Kirsten Nicole Pearson.
Justin Ryan Smith, presented by Richard Smith.
Aiden Neil Siebers.
Benjamin Andrew Dury, presented by Scott Stackhouse.
Connor Joseph Spalding.
Lane Jackson McCormick.
Kelsey Renee Thrush.
Joshua Edward Stalk.
Aiden James Winters.
Caleb Lawrence Veazey.
Paul Michael Patterson, presented by Julie Oshelski.
Costin Riker Vincent.
Sophia Autumn Smeagol, valedictorian, presented by Maxwell Orr.
Grayson Scott Stackhouse.
Elijah Wayne Parrott, presented by Melissa Ray.
Emerson Marie Bausch, presented by Luke Sundermeyer.
Jaluan Tamalap Nelmida, presented by Ricky Schultz.
Ryan Elizabeth Deal.
Cameron Marie Harbold, presented by Jeremy Segner.
Blake Matthew Murgatroyd.
Maya Grace Segner.
Merrick Duke Reynolds.
Mallory Elizabeth Seaman, valedictorian, presented by Beth Seaman.
Akemi Vasquez Garcia, presented by Anna Taylor.
Michaela Ann Hudnall, presented by Ginger Schellenberger.
Raven Janetta Good, presented by Christine Todd.
Luke Foster Fairman, presented by Grant Smith.
Brooklyn Diane Jenkins, presented by Rebecca Tucker.
Lauren Nicole Buckite, valedictorian, presented by Jody Springer.
Alexandra Patricia Walk, presented by Amy Wagner.
Rohan Singh, valedictorian, presented by Nathan Stackhouse.
Trace Nicholas Heminger, presented by Sean Williams.
Juliana Alexis Strait.
Eric Anthony Nelson Jr.
Brianna Solimar Williams.
Morgan Ryan Nevers.
Brevin Lee Berkwin, presented by Brian Stoddard.
Gage Michael Riley, presented by Luke Wimmers.
Avery Starr Henry, valedictorian.
Abigail Michelle Bennett, presented by Jason Worth.
Mallory Caitlin McCracken, valedictorian.
Haley Ariana Brofman, valedictorian.
Daniel Wynn.
Aylin K. Martin.
Anderson Paul Nelson, presented by Susanna Tabor.
KJ Lucas Lee Ahern, presented by Madison Yoakum.
Lily Renee McCartney, presented by Mark Tinklenberg.
Shannon Nicole Cordell, valedictorian.
Jason Thad Moore.
Jaden Bompong Nyameki.
Leo Ryan Roush.
Veronica Lenore Sines.
Ashley Nicole Pringle, presented by Betsy Troughton.
Andres Eduardo Velasquez.
Lenina Marie Soma Hudson.
Garrett Samuel Avink, presented by Brooke Young.
Lindsay Leah Bird, valedictorian, presented by Christian Volrath.
Dominic William Bolands.
Allison Caitlin Swinehart, presented by Kate Walters.
Cameron Christopher Butler.
Mallory Lauren Huffman, valedictorian, presented by Douglas Weller.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Cole.
Macy Braun Sherrick, valedictorian, presented by Alex Williams Whitski.
Sydney Elise Featheroff, valedictorian.
Andrew Jacob Antrim, presented by Jonathan Wing.
Ava Rose Hemsley, valedictorian.
Cody Jordan Miller.
Ella Grace Morris.
Mike Ivo Ichiperi Orense.
Jocelyn Marie Stewart.
Grace Marissa Pancalo, valedictorian.
Grace Madison Withrow, valedictorian.
Brian Scott Tucker.
Liam Robert Young.
Evian Lowe, presented by Carew Wise.
Ian Ardell Kirk, presented by Jeff Zimmerman.
Ethan Thomas Roberts, valedictorian.
Joseph Dale Weehee.
Roberto Zacharias Bad Galvis, presented by Jerry Yulcom.
Nathan Burke Rack, presented by Ken Chafin.
Alana Mae Chapman, presented by Michael Young.
Jace Lee Chambers, presented by Christine Todd.
Nathaniel Jacob Potter. Jada Wynell Civila, presented by Katie Morgan. Andres Eduardo Duenas Frahia.
Class of 2024, please stand.
Congratulations, and it is our honor to say that you may now move your tassels to the left side as graduates of Marysville schools.
Graduates, on the count of 3, it's time to toss your caps in the air. 1, 2,